Okay guys, so this is now question exercise 10.6 and we're gonna solve question 3. And this is the integration of sec square d theta and 3 minus tan theta. But before I solve this question, I would like just to simplify some things. Maybe you guys in favor, you might need them. From Pythagoras theorem, cos theta plus sine square theta, this is 1. So we can call like this is our formula 1. So the same formula you can use also to find another formula. How, guys? Let's say you divide both sides by cos square theta. I divide all the equation by cos square theta. So by doing that, this cos is gonna cancel. I'm just gonna have 1. By doing that, I'm just gonna have tan. Since it's squared, it's gonna be tan squared, and then 1 over cos is sec, and then since it's squared, it's just gonna be sec squared. And then we found the second formula just using this theorem. But if you want, again, simplify this equation by sine. If you do that, you might end up with 1 plus cot square theta equal to cosec theta squared, and then this is your third formula. And then maybe some to simplify other things. Remember that cos sine of 2 theta, this is a double angle, is what? If you have sine of 2 theta, is 2 sine theta cos theta. But if you have cos of 2 theta, the answer is what? Is cos square theta minus sine square theta. So guys, please remember this formula. We will apply them where we are going. So let's go to our business. Our business is integration of sec square d theta 3 minus tan. So I'm just gonna write there. I will repeat again the integration because, yeah. So guys, please, when you are solving, just follow the same things I'm doing. Everything is easier. So now what, guys, we can do, we're gonna let minus 3 minus tan theta to become t. And then what is the derivative of 3 to respect to theta is 0. And what is the derivative of sec? The derivative of tan is minus sec square theta d theta, and here we're just gonna have dt. But guys, remember, the reason why they found the derivative of tan theta is only sec square theta, but since we have a negative to the equation, that's why we repeat the negative. And if you wanna find this, please, I'll ask you to go and then check to the other video. We already show how this is sec. So yeah, so let's solve sec square theta d theta is just negative dt. So therefore this integral can now become integral of sec square theta d theta divided by 3 minus tan theta d theta. It's just gonna have integral sec square d theta, we just mean like it means dt. And 3 minus tan theta, we already say somewhere there, it's t. So we're just gonna put t. So now let's solve this integral. So this integral is, this is negative, can go, it's 1. So we're left with 1 over t times dt. And what does we say this about 1 over t is ln. So we're gonna have negative ln absolute value t and plus c. So therefore we're gonna have negative, and then we're gonna have ln. We open the bracket. What is t? T, we already say this part. So, and that part is what? 3 minus tan theta plus c. And the question stops there. But guys, if you really want, like you are too much, you love math too much, remember also something you already done in part of logarithm. So you already done something very, very, very important where they give you something like this. It's just your bracket. You might stop by here, you are fine, you're gonna get 100%. But if you want to extend this, you can also do this. Remember, we have ln of A minus ln of B. This is just ln of A divided by B. So if you have ln of A plus ln of B, this is just ln of a times b. So therefore, if you have ln of a to power n, this is n ln of a. So if you want, this answer can also be written there, can also be written like a ln, you open your absolute value, your bracket, 3 minus tan theta, and then to power 1, and then you close your bracket plus what, c. But we just say like what is this in this using that notation. So remember this, we can also say it's ln absolute value of 1 over 3 minus tan theta, and then we've closed and plus c. So another book or another exam when you are writing your multiple choice, you might find we already provide this answer. So just knowing that this and that one, they have the same meaning. Thank you so much. I'm gonna solve the next question. Yeah, thank you. Okay guys, so this is same exercise 10.5, but we are looking question 24. So it's 4 minus 3 sine squared sine dx. What I'm going to do first, I'm gonna repeat the same integral. So this integral can be integral of 4 minus 3 sine square x, and then I close the bracket, sine x dx. Now guys, check. I'm gonna take this sine, this part is gonna multiply this 4. So I'm gonna have 4 sine of x. And then I'm gonna take this to multiply there. I'm gonna have minus 3 sine square x sine x, and then everything now is what is dx. Guys, remember when we have integration of sum can be difference, like a difference or sum you can put individually. So this can also be integral of 4 sine of x dx minus integral of 3 sine square x sine x dx. You might ask the question, why didn't take this because this is sine and so sine to make it 3? You can do that, but I leave it because I know already like by using Pythagoras theorem, I can find something from here. That's why I leave it in that way. So now I'm just gonna apply, what is the integration of sine? The integration of sine is minus cos. So the answer from here, I'm just gonna have minus 4 cos x. And then so this, I'm just gonna repeat again. 3 is a constant, and then I have sine square x sine x dx. Now guys, from Pythagoras theorem, cos square x plus sine square x is 1. Let's solve cos. So cos x squared is what? Is 1 minus sine square x. Now, what can be also sine squared? Sine square x is also 1 minus cos square x. So now, therefore, this can be now, from this integration we are here. So we still already found minus 4 cos of x minus 3, and we open the bracket. What is sine squared? We just say sine squared, we're going to change it to become what? To become 1 minus cos square x times what? Times sine x dx. I just repeat that sign there, and sine squared, I put that one. So now from here, guys, you will see like we can say let cos x to become t. What is the derivative of cos? The derivative of cos is minus, so we're going to have minus sine x dx, and the derivative of t to respect to t is dt. So now here we can solve for sine x. Sine x dx is just negative dt. I divide both sides by negative 1. So this integration can be from there. We're going to have minus 4 cos x minus 3 integral 1 minus, what is cos? We already say cos is t. So it's going to be now what? T squared. And then we close the bracket. So what is sine x dx? You already say is times that part, which is negative dt. So now this we're just going to have negative 4 cos x minus 3. But check guys, this is a negative and this is negative. So then we're going to have what? Plus. So we left with integral of 1 minus t squared dt. So we're going to have minus 4 cos x plus 3. So what is the integration of 1 to respect to t? We're just going to open the bracket. It's going to be t minus, what is the integration of t squared to respect to t? We're just going to have 3 to power 3, and then here we divide by 3. And then we say plus what? Plus c. So now guys, check. What is t? Most of you guys, you always stop here. No, you can't stop because the integration was in terms of what? Was in terms of x. So make sure your final answer must be also x. So therefore, we're going to have minus 4 cos x plus 3. And we open the bracket. What is? Open the bracket. What is t? T we already say is cos x minus this one is what? Is also t, which is going to be cos to power 3x divided by 3. And then there we're going to have plus c. You can stop here, but if you want to go further, you can simplify your answer. And let's see how you can simplify your answer. So this can be minus 4 cos x. This 3 times that one, we have plus 3 cos x. This 3 times that one, the 3 and this 3 can cancel. We're just going to have minus 4 cos to power 3x plus c. So now guys, check. This and this one, they are the same. So we can subtract them. We're just going to left with minus. The final answer is cos x minus cos to power 3x plus c. So this is the final answer. This is how you have to solve this integration. I believe you guys, you all understand how to solve these integrations. So the only things now we do is we're gonna solve now exercise 10.6 because this was 10.5 we just finished. Thank you so much. But I will start with the easiest one, and the second one is also easier one. So you're just gonna choose the one you're gonna love more. So what I'm gonna write, I'm just gonna repeat the question. Integral of dx. I'm just gonna factorize x. I'm gonna have ln of x minus 1. So now, after factorizing, what I'm going to do is what? I'm gonna let ln of x minus 1 be t. And then I will do the derivative both sides. The derivative this side is to respect to x. What is the derivative of ln? Is 1 over x dx. Because the derivative of 1 is a constant, it's going to be 0. And then we have dt. So therefore, this integration can be just right now. Integral check, guys. I can write this. 1 over ln of x minus 1 times dx over x is the same notation with that one. So now from there, I will say integral 1, I'm still going to keep 1 on top, over ln x minus 1, we already say is t, so we're going to have t. And then dx over x, you already say is going to give dt. So now, what is the integration of 1 over t? The integration of 1 over t is just ln absolute value of t plus c. Now guys, check what is t? T is ln of x minus 1. So the final answer is ln over ln again, x minus 1. You close and then you say plus c. This is the first way. So in 1 minute, you are able to solve this. But if you don't want other way to solve this question, guys, you can do integral. I'm just gonna take the question back. X ln of x minus x. And then we just factorize you and me. We say this is dx over ln of x minus 1. And then we say this was 1 over x like this. And then from there we say let ln of x be t. And then what is the derivative of this? The derivative of this one, I'm just going to find what, guys? I'm going to have 1 over x dx, and this side I'm going to find dt. So therefore, I'm going to have integral dx over x is just dt. So I'm going to put dt over this one is, I'm going to have what? I'm going to have t minus 1. So now, can we solve this integration? Yes, we can. How can we solve this? We have to let again t minus 1 to be u. What the derivative of t is dt, and the derivative of u is du. So therefore now this integration can be integral dt is du, t minus 1 is u. So what is the integration of du over u? So this integration is just ln over u plus c, always the absolute value. So now we're gonna have ln of u. What is u? U we already say is t minus 1. And then plus what? Plus c, so there is value there. Now guys, what is t? T we already say is ln of what? Of x. So the final answer is gonna be ln, open your absolute value, ln of x minus 1 plus c. And if you guys, you can check this answer is exactly to that one. Let's solve the rest of the question. First questions. So the question have been asking to solve the integration of cot of square root of x divided by 2 square root of x dx. How can you solve the kind of question like this, guys? So check what I'm going to do. I'm first gonna repeat the question. So it's integral of cot square root of x divided by 2 square root of x dx. And then I'll say, let's say square root of x is t. Why t? I'm treasure, so you can put your name. So now what is this x? This we can also write 1 over 2, which is t. Now what is the derivative this to respect to x? So you're gonna apply chain rule. So you're gonna have this half is gonna go, and then you're gonna have square root of x ddx over dt. But so if you check well this integration, our integration, so this we can also write like this: cot of square root of x times 1 over 2 square root of x dx is the same things. This 2 is exactly what I wrote. So now from here, guys, you can see we're gonna have integral cot. What is square root of x? We just say it's t, so it's gonna be t. And then so that you guys, you can't have any problem, this is t. Let me use the pen red. So what is 1 over 2x square root of x? We already say is dt, so there we're gonna have times dt. Now let's solve this integration, integral of cot of t times dt. So now check, guys, this is cot. I can write for you from here. What is cot t? Cot t is sine t cos t. So cot t is cos t divided by sine t. So now we're gonna have integral of cos t divided by sine t dt. So now remember, what is from here now, guys? We can let again, let for the second time, sine t be u. And then what is the derivative of sine? The derivative of sine is cos t dt. And then this side, the derivative of u is just du. So this integration can be also be now integral cos t dt, we just say is what? Is du. So we're gonna have du over sine t, we already say is u, so we're gonna have u. So now this, what should be this integration? This integration is the integral of 1 over u times du. Now 1 over u is what? 1 over u is ln over u plus c. I put the absolute value. So now after that, we're not gonna stop here, guys, because the integration was given in terms of what? Of x. So it means we have to say what is u? U is sine of t. So the final answer for this step is gonna be ln, you open your absolute value, you wrote sine t and then plus c. Now equal again. Why we're not gonna stop here? Because this is t. So what is t? We say t is square root of x. So the final answer for that question is lean. You open your absolute value, sine of square root of x plus c. This is your final answer to this. So that is very easy how you should be able to solve this question. Let me solve the next question.